Brain researchers warn that lack of sleep is a public health crisis.
Here's a summary of the article.
An alarming new line of research suggests poor sleep may increase the risk of Alzheimer's, as even a single night of sleep deprivation boosts brain levels of the proteins that form toxic clumps in Alzheimer's patients. The National Sleep Foundation will hold its first Consumer Expo in March, with offerings ranging from mattresses to sleep trackers, a visible sign of the burgeoning sleep industry. A growing number of scientists, not normally known for being advocates, are bringing evangelical zeal to the message that lack of sleep is an escalating public health crisis that deserves as much attention as the obesity epidemic. The sleep research community, formerly balkanized into separate sleep disorders such as insomnia and sleep apnea, has begun to coalesce around the concept of sleep health, which for most adults means getting at least 7 hours a night. Researchers are exploring the two-way street between disrupted sleep and disease. Researchers who started out interested in cognitive functions such as memory or brain development are finding themselves focused on sleep because it is so fundamental. While interest in sleep is soaring, many sleep researchers worry that the risks of too little sleep still are not taken seriously.
This post received a score of 15,425, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I think part of the problem is that we simply work too many hours, and it's especially problematic if you have a long commute. I'll be starting a new job soon in software development, working a standard 9-to-5 day, but the commute is 90 minutes each way, so I'll be leaving home at 7 a.m. and not back until 7 p.m. To get 8 hours sleep I'd need to be asleep by 10 p.m., giving only approximately 3 hours to cook food, clean dishes, shower, spend time with family, partner and whatever else needs to be done around the house. There's no time for relaxing or entertainment, so people, at least me, cut into sleep time to do the things I want to do. I feel like I would be much more motivated and productive at work if the hours were cut to 6 hours a day, say 9 to 3 or 8 to 2, because by that time I'm already tired and just trying to pass time until it's time to go home.
Spot on, mate. I technically work 9 to 5 but throw in the 90-minute, at best, commute and an hour of gym in the morning. I'm generally left with about 2 or 3 hours a night to sort out the rest of my life. I'm currently averaging about 5.5 hours because of this. I'd say you'd get more out of gym if you replaced 5 halves routine with 3/4 and got more sleep. Body needs enough sleep to grow and maintain muscle tissue.
What's a 3/4 routine, or a 5 halves for that matter?
5 halves means 5 days of exercise and 2 days of rest, as I assume the op does exercise on all weekdays and takes time off at weekends, and 3/4 means 3 days of exercise on Wednesday to Friday or Tuesday to Sat, and 4 days of rest. A lot of poor children are especially disadvantaged by this because a 5-person family may have 1 or 2 bedrooms. If the baby wakes up, they are up all night. If mom watches TV after you go to bed, it messes with your sleep quality. Then they go to school and are too exhausted to do much, and if they eat a school breakfast, around here that means sugar. It's pretty sad.
I thought you were going to talk about teenagers with jobs. I had 35 hours a week of school, and 32 hours a week of working a job. It was horrible and I fell asleep driving more than once.
Senior in high school who works retail here. Holidays are absolute hell. I breathed, ate, and shit store stock. Black Friday started at 6 p.m., so I left my family Thanksgiving dinner to work 12 hours. I then went back to work at 4 p.m. for a 9-hour shift. Thank God I live 15 minutes away, because if I commuted like some coworkers I'd be pushing 5/6 of an hour of sleep.
So I left my family Thanksgiving dinner to work 12 hours. I then went back to work at 8 a.m. for a 9-hour shift. Isn't that only 2 hours between leaving work and getting back? I'm pretty sure that is straight up illegal after a 12-hour shift.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by SMMRY.com, without any human intervention.